Hello and welcome to Dungeon Arcade, an actual play storytelling podcast that takes place in the Disc world, which is the sole property of the Terry Pratchett estate. And actually, I think it's also owned by Narrativia, which sounds like a sugar substitute to me. But
this shatters my entire universe. Everything I know about this place is a lie.
We have to start the podcast over. From episode 1. We haven't been saying that part.
Welcome to the show. My name is Adam. I will be your dungeon guide today. I master nothing. I merely guide the three souls in front of me through this adventure. To my left, we have Michael. Michael, introduce yourself and the character you will be playing, embodying, if you will.
Hello, I'm Michael, and I will be playing Asher, the human ranger.
And how old is Asher?
12 years old.
12 years old, that's correct. Across from me, we have Alex. Alex, please introduce your character.
All right.
That was great audio right there.
Gonna kill someone.
I'm Alex, and I'm in the brain of Ella. She's a gnome.
I'm in the brain of Ella.
I am Ella. Her brain is mine.
How old is our little gnome girl?
Also 12 years old.
Also 12 years old. And to my right, completing the circle, we have Nathan. Nathan, please introduce yourself.
Hello. I am Nathan, and I will be possessing Dashner, who is a werewolf fighter.
How old is Dashner, our good boy?
He is 11, but turns 12 in 1 month and 7 days.
Keeping track.
We're getting closer.
I think this podcast is actually going to end before he turns 12.
Unless it's like 1 month later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a huge break.
Do we get to throw like a bar mitzvah?
Oh, man, we missed it.
Can we have a bar mitzvah episode?
Yeah.
It's such a strange mood.
We've had this conversation, guys. Man, what happened last time? Last time,
we're finding an axe or something. 3
adventurers finished their mission for Dreza. All's well that ends well, as they say. They were attacked in the streets, and they found out that they are now basically wanted by a demon god. Let me use that term. By the name of Astos. And
Demon Warlord is probably better.
Demon Warlord. Yeah, well, we can call it a warlord. We'll call it Demon Warlord. And we also had just finished our first side trail where Michael DM'd. If you didn't listen to the side trail, highly recommend. Way better than the normal podcast. So. Any other things? Any other things anybody's like, this is really something we should be talking about?
Yeah, we were also made aware that Capgris attempted to sell us into slavery, so...
Yeah.
No.
Don't say no. That did happen.
He agreed, but it didn't actually happen, you know? Like...
I mean, Alex did specify he tried to do it, so his claim still holds. An accusation is still valid.
I guess this is actually something else we should say. I am also Capgris, who is a demon that is magically bonded to our 3 little adventurers here.
And then he told us that we could either, go to the college and figure something out, or find like an axe to kill this guy.
Or we could just give our stuff back, but now that I don't think that's really an option anymore.
Yeah, he proposed that you could buy your way out of it via the painting that you don't have anymore.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Which was lost during the side trail, because continuity is the key to any good adventure. He tried to sell you into slavery, or there's an axe that exists that could kill demons, which Capgris seems to be for, but hesitant. So, there we go. Pretty much catches us up, right, guys? I think a good place for us to start actually would be. I think a good place to start would be Ella and her mom.
Oh yeah.
Everybody feel good about that? Everybody remember that little nugget that we threw in there?
I do.
Ella, it is pretty late at night. Sun's gone down. You are in the orphanage in your home. And you're just kind of dozing off to sleep, pondering the day, the night's events that just unfolded your potential new destiny, if you will, when you hear the faintest tap at your window, followed by another little one. And you notice that someone is throwing pebbles at your window.
Okay, I slide out of bed, peek up at my roommate, make sure that she's still asleep.
She's out. She's gone.
Okay, I creep over to the window and slowly open it.
Okay. You look down and you see a face that you're very familiar with, your mother, smiling, and she waves at you. And you hear her call up and says, "I saw the flag."
Ella climbs out the window, I imagine she climbs down like a gutter or something, that she's done a number of times, down and I think at the beginning of the day, she was really like looking forward to seeing her mom, thought it was really important because she had the painting and wanted to get it gone. And now there's this whole other thing with the Thieves Guild that she's not really sure what her mom will think about. So I think she's a little bit more anxious about seeing her now than she was when she initially put it out, and maybe even wouldn't have put it out at this point if she knew how the day was going to go.
Okay.
But yeah, she goes down, creeps over towards her.
You get to your mom and she embraces you and she says, "My little gumdrop." And then she like gestures to kind of move away from the dormitory and get out of the sight of everything. So you guys are wandering the streets of Ankh, Moorpork. I don't remember what side we said this is on. This is on the poor side, right? Some Moorpork.
All I remember is that we got them confused for like the first 4 episodes or something like that.
Yeah, that's what happens. Oh well. So you guys are walking around the streets of Moorpork, and your mom. I guess. Do you bring up the conversation, or do you wait for her to kind of be like, "So what? Did you just need to see me?" Or
yeah, I think this time she waits for her mom to kind of start it.
Okay. So you guys are walking through the streets of Moorpork, and she looks over you and she's like, kind of quiet tonight, Gumdrop. What's up?
Hey, yeah, it's just been a really long day. I'm really exhausted. Hey, is there any cool stuff you've found recently or that you've acquired recently for your business?
Her eyes kind of light up a little bit at this, and she stops and she reaches into a bag that she has, and she pulls out a scroll and holds it up, and she says, "Do you know what this is?"
I don't think so.
So she unfurls it, and there is just there at the very top of it is a picture of a jar with what looks like some kind of stinging insect in it.
Okay.
And then underneath it, in a language that you don't understand, and there's a bunch of words, but you don't understand the language. So, she unfurls it and shows it to you, and she says, "This is known as the Jar of Wasps scroll, and it's believed to have healing properties when used by the mages out on the Clatch."
The wasps are healing? It doesn't sound right.
I mean, like the things are crazy up in the Clatch. Like, it's not real. Like, obviously, like, it's not like a real thing. But
so it's like a myth.
I acquired it from a salesman. The other day. I don't mean like a salesman, like a guy who sells me, like a guy who like he mans the sales of ships. Like a salesman.
Oh, a salesman.
Yeah, like salesman. Like you hear the difference now.
Hey, I don't know where you're planning on taking this, but I assume that. Well, I guess Ella's not wearing the ring. Never mind. I was going to say, I bet that her mom would notice the ring on her. But
It was a question I had whether you would actually be wearing the ring right now or not.
Yeah, because
Well, I mean,
she
you
doesn't
wouldn't be
turn
wearing it 'cause you're not
invisible,
invisible, but
maybe she like would put it on a string around her neck or like
yeah.
something.
Well,
I
and
imagine she wouldn't just put it in a pocket.
You also are wearing a locket.
Right.
That is your mom. So the question is like, do you string the ring up with that locket, or do you keep it hidden away, or put it on a separate string, or like I guess where do you have the ring?
Yeah, what would make sense? I'm trying to think.
The issue with putting it on the locket is like you have to be able to put it on, and it's not like readily accessible. You know.
Right. Yeah, she would still be wearing the locket. Maybe she just has like two of them. You know, like she's got the locket on a string or like on a chain or whatever, and she's got the ring on like probably not like a chain, because she just like got it maybe like a strip of leather or something.
Yeah. So she rolls this scroll up, and she starts putting it away, and she's like, yeah, there's an auction house I'm taking this to tomorrow, so they'll auction that off and should make a little bit of money.
Can I go with you
to the auction house?
Yeah.
I mean,
sounds cool.
I'm sure sometime you should. Yeah, you could come with me sometime.
Can I go tomorrow?
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm meeting with some. I mean, they have some unsavory people there tomorrow. There's supposed to be some big, like, I don't know, ancient artifacts weapon thing. They call it, what do they call it? They call it the angel axe.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I wouldn't want you to get like caught up in all that if something happens, you know?
Did you say an axe? A ancient axe?
Yeah. They call it like the angel axe. It's supposed to come from, it comes from the Ramtop Mountains somewhere. They say that it was some dwarven thing, forged in the furnace of Cori Celesti, which is like that would be like a known reference to, like, Cori Celesti is the highest peak on the disc.
Okay.
And it's considered like the mountain of the gods. So like so like it was forged in like it was apparently forged in like the fires of Cori Celesti, and I mean, you know how like these stories are, like they don't, whatever. So this guy is trying to sell this thing, and it's going to be a madhouse because of
Mom,
it.
I really want to go. I never ask for anything. I'm always just waiting around here. I've got to deal with all those family appointments. I really want to go.
She kind of hems and haws over this, and she's okay. How about you meet me there, like around 11?
Okay, yeah, 11. I'll meet you there.
Okay. And you should have you made any friends? Like we've talked about this. Like you should make a friend or two.
Well, she kind of like looks down and, slows up a little bit. I don't, you know how it is in there, Mom. Like, everyone's so, I don't even know how they are, but I just, it's not my thing, there's one girl, she's nice, but I don't know.
Well, you can come, but you should really bring some friends to meet me, and just to kind of watch out for you too. You want
me to bring some friends?
Yeah, I mean, I never get to meet your friends, and like this is, you can pretend like I'm not your mom or something, and this is, it could be like a fun adventure you sneak them out on,
Okay. What if, my friends, My friends are kind of weird.
What does that even mean?
Like, okay, well, one of them really likes rocks, and he's kind of not the quickest, but he's a nice guy. One of them's not really my friend, but he hangs out with us. And he's a werewolf, and the other one's a demon.
You're friends with a demon.
Like not literally, like he's a real rascal. Forget I said that.
Oh, okay. Well, you should bring him tomorrow. I feel like I'm doing all the talking. Is everything okay? Like, are you like? Did you just want to see me, or was there something you wanted to talk about, or?
She kind of like takes a deep breath. I mean, you know how I like to sneak out and, kind of goof around with people on the street. Sometimes I'll like,
jeez.
you know, right?
Yeah, well, that's fine. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure everything's okay with you.
Well, recently I got I pulled a big one, Mom. I got a big score. And I wanted to know if you knew like a fence, but then I lost it. So I guess that doesn't matter so much anymore. She kind of like braces herself, like she thinks she's in trouble.
You're stealing things?
I mean, I thought that was implied all the time.
I mean, it's
just little things, except for this one time. It was kind of a big thing.
How big of a thing was it?
It was like 100,000 gold.
Oh my God, Ella, you can't do that.
But I'm really good at it.
No, but do you the Thieves Guild is going to come after you if you go for things that big. Like small things are fine. Like they'll just chalk it up to loss. But like anything in that price range, like it's going to be monitored by the Thieves Guild. They'll know they're going to come for you. What do you mean you don't have it anymore? What happened to it?
The Thieves Guild has it.
Did they take it from? What happened?
Ella pulls out the card that she got from Boris and hands it to her.
Yeah, your mom takes it and she kind of flips it over and looks at it from all sides and hands it back to you and says, "Are you in the Thieves Guild?"
No, of course not, Mom. You raised me better than that. I wouldn't join the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
I'm definitely not in it.
Because they demand absolute loyalty, Ella. Like you can't split yourself between everyone else in the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, they were real tough hangs in there. Not my kind of people.
Okay, just be careful. Don't. I would. And she like takes the card back and she says, I'm going to get rid of this.
Okay, I mean it. Yeah, go for it. It has no value, so I don't really care.
She throws it in the street. Says, you
wow,
gotta be more careful.
What a complex disposal method.
Jeez.
Welcome to More Pork.
Why would she throw it away?
Why would she?
It was just one of those cards that they give them when they steal from them.
Yeah. No, I think
it basically guarantees them that they won't be robbed by the Thieves Guild for a year.
I think she's worried about like the implications of like she's a thief and this is the Thieves Guild that she's like working under and like trying to evade basically. Mm-hmm. So there's like she doesn't want to draw attention to herself in any way. Directly with the Thieves Guild sort of thing.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about me, Mom. I can look out for myself.
Okay. The next morning, we find ourselves at the campsite of Ash, trying to catch them all. Ash, you wake up in your tent and you peek your head out, and there is a familiar man wearing a suit, stoking the embers of your dying fire.
How is he familiar?
He's the same guy that was there the last time this happened, I think a night ago.
Okay. Kind of get up and I just wander out, sit down, rub my eyes a little bit.
You should really keep coffee around for your guests. It's just courteous, you know?
What's coffee?
You don't know what coffee is.
No.
Just like black sludge stuff.
Gross.
It tastes okay, but like it makes you like full of energy and stuff, you know?
Huh.
So,
how long has that been around? I've been in the woods my whole life. I don't know what that is.
I guess it's a pretty new thing. And if you're not, I guess if you've been living in the woods, you probably haven't seen it because it's only grown high up in the ram tops, and then they bring it in and they do something to it. I don't know what it is exactly. Sleep okay?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You well rested? You feeling good?
Yeah. I'm not really a morning person, so it's a couple hours I'll be good to go.
You more of like a night owl kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm more of I'm a morning person. I get up pretty early. I usually try to beat the sun and just kind of get my way into the world, start doing things. People are sleeping, and I'm just out there hustling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, totally. Well, I'm gonna see you later, I guess. Dreza wants to talk to you guys. Whenever you guys have a chance. Today, maybe tomorrow. Like no rush on it. Like you guys are good. Just whenever. Yeah.
All right, I'll pass along that info.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Ash. Yeah. And he gets up and he kind of walks away.
All right.
Wow, what a fruitful conversation.
That interaction went better than I hoped it. We cut to Dash's bedroom, where Dash, you wake up and Capgris is sitting at the foot of your bed, staring at you. And as soon as you sit up, and as soon as you say hi, he's like, "Oh, good, you're up. We got some work to do. Okay.
Cool. All right.
Cool. We gotta find we gotta find this axe. And
am I allowed to call dibs on the axe? Is that just a thing I can do, or do like Ella and Ash get a say in this? Because I really want the axe.
You know what? I think the axe is probably gonna be a little bit too big for Ella. Just throwing that out there. No offense to her. Like she's strong, independent woman, but like she's like a gnome and tiny, so she's not that strong.
That's a fair point.
I don't know if Dash wanted it or not. Really, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter to me. All I know is I can't touch it.
Got it.
Yeah, just whatever. As long as you're willing to kill with it, I really don't care.
Okay.
We should find it. Okay.
That's a good point.
All right. So you want to go? Want to go right now?
Sure. Why not?
Let's go. Let's go find the axe.
Don't we need to get Ella and Ash first?
I mean, I guess we could get Ella and Ash first, if we wanted to find the axe with them.
I thought that was kind of the thing, but all right.
First, the thing is, I don't think it matters as much because I think with that nose of yours, we could probably find it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been thinking about this all night long, and I think you could smell it.
Does Capra sleep?
No.
Okay.
Okay. One, slightly racist.
Not racist
Two,
as much as it's the truth, but okay.
How far of a range do you think my nose works from? I doubt this axe has been like crawling around the ground at night. I can't just follow a trail.
We don't know that it hasn't been crawling around at night, though.
I've got a pretty strong feeling.
It is a magic axe. So,
all right, let's get the others and figure the plan out.
you want to get the others? Okay.
I prefer that.
Okay, we'll. I guess we can get the others. Okay. I guess I'll go get the others then.
Sounds good.
Sweet. Capris is going to try to round y'all up and get you to Dash's house.
Does Capris just like teleport around? I don't know if we've ever talked about this before.
Yeah. Capris can. He's. It's not like instantaneous, but he can get from place to place very, very quickly.
Okay. Is it like he runs really fast, or is it that he has some sort of way to like travel between planes or something?
For the naked eye.
No Sonic the Hedgehog music.
Capris the demon.
It's more of because he has a connection to all three of you guys. He basically always has a foot in wherever you are.
Okay.
So it's moving. It's more of like a spiritual planar level. He's moving, to where the rest of him is in essence.
Okay.
So that's what's happening. It's never going to explain to you guys or anything, but more or less the way I'm envisioning it. So yeah, is anyone going to fight Capris on going to Dash's house, or do we need to actually?
No, when he shows up with Ella though, she's going to like be like, Capris, I know where the axe is. We have to go. Okay.
Okay. Let's convene. Let's convene with Dash and Ashner. Ash. We're gonna go with Ash. I think that's his name. Yeah, Ash.
That's his name. Yeah.
We're gonna convene with them, and then we're gonna go find it. Okay.
All right.
Cool. And then he disappears.
Okay. Is there like a meeting spot now? You
guys tell me. Is there like a meeting spot where you guys want to meet, or do you want to meet at like just Dash's house? Like, is that? I think
Dash's house probably makes the most sense.
Does Dash have a tree house or something in his backyard that we could use as headquarters, or?
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a tree house back there.
Does Dashner do outside stuff though before now, such that he would have a tree house, or is he like a rich kid?
Considering he got bit to become a werewolf because he was just kind of like sleeping behind a tree in the woods. I mean, he probably went outside a fair amount.
I was gonna say, it also, just because he may not be like an outsider, like a sporty person or whatever, that wouldn't stop his parents from just kind of like he was, or whatever. So
thinking they knew that.
Yeah. So perfect. So you guys meet at the tree house. Ella, you claim to know where the axe is, the auction house. Do we want to take time to try and like is the plan here that you're going to get there and try and steal it?
I kind of think, honestly, at least from where Ella's at, she's so like jazzed that she knows where it is, and then also that she's like theoretically meeting her mom there, that she's not thinking about the plan. She's just like, it's here, let's go,
All right. Capris is going to be right behind you on that. So
is Asher. He doesn't care about plans either.
So that just leaves Dash. Is Dash going to be hesitant about this at all, or is he?
Hey, do you think we should like put any thought into this, or are we just planning on rushing in and figuring something out on the fly?
What time is it right now?
It's probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock, like right around there. It's not.
Well, we're kind of on a tight schedule. We got to be there in like an hour. So.
All right. I guess we're just going then. Let's do it.
We can walk and talk.
All right. You guys make it all the way to the auction house.
Okay.
Capris, very excited the entire way. He's stoked about this plan.
There's an interaction I think that she would have like as they get close, where she's gonna like prep them on. Okay. You might have to meet someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you say? What do you say to prepare Ash and Dash for meeting your mom?
Yeah. So as they get near, she's like, okay, so guys, the axe is here, and gonna deal with all that. You're gonna, I think I'm gonna introduce you to someone here too. Don't freak out. She's like she's a friend of mine, and we've been friends for a long time. And she's gonna meet us here. So, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, just be cool. Like.
Cool.
Just be cool. Don't be, like, oh, I don't know, like throwing rocks around or talking about how we have a demon bound to us on a soul
usually
level.
Something that we just that's not something we usually just kind of bring up anyway. So I don't know why you're
talk about how we cut off penises. Just be
that
cool.
wasn't a we thing. We know who that was 100%.
That was me.
Yeah, you're right. It was. Just let's not mention that kind of stuff. All right, just be cool.
Well, she won't be able to see me, but I'm nothing but cool. So,
thanks,
cool.
Capris. Don't reveal yourself to her.
You mean like flash her? You don't want me to flash her?
Definitely not. Or just reveal your physical form in any way.
Well, like people can't see me. Is this not a thing that you guys understand yet?
No, honestly, this is all very confusing.
Other people can't see me except for like wizards can like see me because they've been trained in it. And
the guys in the suit saw you.
Yeah, well, they worked for a demon warlord, if you recall that. So it's kind of in their best interest to be endowed with the ability to see demons.
Well, who knows? Maybe she's a demon warlord, so just play it on the safe side.
Oh, by the way, speaking of the guy in suit, he came and saw me this morning. They want to see us again.
That's good to know.
Does he seem like a nice guy?
Yeah, he told me. He taught me about coffee today.
What's coffee?
I don't know. It's a black sludge that gives you energy.
I know a white powder that gives you energy.
What's that called?
Cocaine, I believe.
We need to try both of these.
We should try both of them. Maybe we can put the powder in the sludge.
This is exactly the sort of conversation that we shouldn't be having around my friend.
Wait, shouldn't be having. Okay.
Do not talk about cocaine. Coffee is probably okay.
Apparently, having energy is not cool.
So you guys approach the auction house. It's a pretty big building, actually. In the city of Ankh-Morpork, there aren't a lot of like big buildings, and this one is. I mean, it's a pretty big building. It's the size of like a good sized barn, probably. There is one door that's kind of off the street that seems like it's more like this is the public entrance. You can see that there's another door down an alley that seems like a very big door. It's probably where they bring in the bigger items, those sorts of things. There are a ton of people milling about this building. And when you get closer to the doors, you see that there are 3 security guards just standing at the door, sort of eyeing everybody as they go in. And as you guys approach, they kind of one of them kind of steps up and he stops you and he says, do you guys have an adult with you?
Yes, we do.
Where are they?
Ella looks around for her mom.
You don't see her.
Oh, she's inside already. We were just gonna meet her inside.
And he kind of looks at one of his other guards, and he's like, I think you need to have an adult with you.
Oh, okay. Can I just run in real fast? I'll find her and bring her out, and these other 2 can wait with you.
But you have to have an adult with you to run in really fast. So
right. I'm just saying that I'll go bring her back to you, and you can keep these 2 with you as collateral in the meantime. I don't know.
I lean down and kind of grab her, but you need an adult to go in.
Yeah, you need an adult to go in.
Well, there's no way I'm going to be able to show you the adult unless I can go in.
Are you an adult?
I'm an adult.
Then why don't you? How about you go in with her while she finds her adult, and the other two wait out here with us.
But what if you don't find your adult, and then I'm just stuck with you, and then I can't do my job?
This sounds like a lot of hypotheticals for a very simple situation with a very simple solution.
What if you're just lying to me and you're gonna run away as soon as you get in there?
Well, only one of us is going in, and it's her. So.
Yeah, but she's the smallest one.
He's got a point.
Boy, this is a very difficult conversation.
What a brain teaser we found ourselves in.
The brain teaser of we need an adult. We're 11 and 12.
Okay, well, if you won't let me go in, then maybe she's still outside and we can find her before, and then we'll bring her to you, and then you'll have to eat crow.
Well, I mean, crow's pretty good.
Yeah, it's delicious. Thanks for nothing. She turns
You're
around.
welcome.
Is that something they do? If you prove them wrong, they have to eat a crow?
a yummy, delicious crow. Hey, Capgris, can you just assume the form of an adult? That's a thing you can do, right?
Yeah, I could probably crack one of those off. And he kind of looks around the crowd, and he sees a guy kind of on the opposite. So the building opens up onto a street. You guys are pretty much just standing in a street. Across the street from where you guys are right now, there is a series of buildings and an alley. And he's like, I'll be right back. And he walks over to where that alley is, and you see him jump into this person. And then that person walks down the alley. And then a few minutes later, the person that you saw Capris jump into walks back over across the street to where you guys are. He's like, okay, let's roll.
All right. Didn't know that's how that worked.
Oh yeah, no, I can only take the form of people that I've sent to the demon dimension. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he told us that a while ago.
You sent that person to the demon dimension?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it sounds worse than it is. Like
I've been. It's not that bad.
Wait, you've been to the demon dimension?
When did this happen?
It's my in-laws.
Yeah, it sounds worse than it is. Like, I mean, there's some, I guess you could call it light torture that happens. But I mean, 3 square meals a day, yard time.
Are they stuck there forever?
I don't know.
You've never thought about it before?
Never really come up. I don't know. It could be. It could be stuck there forever.
I think Ella's just in shock that she's effectively just killed someone.
So you guys want to go in?
Yeah, I think we kind of have to now.
All right, cool. Let's go in. So he walks up to the guy, and he's like, "Hey, these kids, they're with me." And he's like, "Oh, I'm glad you guys found your mom." And Capris is like, "Yep, that's me." And then he walks inside. All right, you solved my parent puzzle. Dang it! I could have said Parent Trap.
Yep. Just redo the audio. We'll cut out the earlier part.
We'll cut that out. Yeah. Okay, so you guys walk into the door to your. So the way this place is set up is basically there is a to your left side is where that giant door was, and it is open, and there's a stage sitting in front of it. And that's all the way down at the other end of the building. This building's probably 100 yards long or so, maybe a little bit smaller than that, but about 100 yards. It's a big building. There are people all over the place between you and where that stage is on the far side, and on the 2 walls of the building that don't have doors on them. So you came through one of the walls, and then the wall on your left has a door on it. The other 2 walls are all covered with, or all have tables with all sorts of antiques and artifacts and things like that. There are some really large items. There's some really small items as well. Sorry, I was getting a phone call and that was horrible. So there's some really large items that can't fit on tables. There's some really small items that are kind of like they're in these display cases to really amplify them, things like that. So yeah. And Ella, you look around the room and you do not see your mom.
What time is it?
It's probably like 11:45 by now, or not 11:45. Sorry, like 10:45 by now.
Okay. Okay.
So not quite the time that your mom said to meet you there, but yeah.
Okay, she's gonna be kind of like checked out until she finds her like not really engaged, because she is spending most of her energy like scanning the crowds, trying to see if she finds her mom.
Okay. So you guys, you're sitting there, you're kind of looking around for a while, and then Capgris nudges Ella, and he's like, "So, you said you found the axe?
Oh yeah, it's here. It's gonna be up for sale today."
So what's the plan?"
Well,
that would have been a great conversation to have back in the treehouse, wouldn't it?
yeah, maybe.
Great. I'm glad we're here then.
Well, we're here.
Cool.
So, hey, Capgris, what does this axe look like exactly?
It's kind of axe shaped.
Well, that's great. That's some good information.
All right.
Hey, what is it? Hey, going back on the thing you said earlier, what does it smell like?
The blood of demons.
I actually didn't think that far ahead of that plan.
Kind of great.
It probably smells old. That probably doesn't help here. Well, they gotta have like a weapon section, right? How do you think this place is organized?
I don't know. I've never been to a.
You've never been to an auction house. Really?
If I were to organize it, I'd do it by color.
Okay, so it's not going to be organized by color.
Okay. Let's just go. How about we just go look at the things? How about that? Cool.
Sure.
Ella, you coming?
Oh yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. And, you guys follow Capgris, and you guys are walking around all the items. I mean, there's just shelf after shelf after table of items here. The place is huge. And you finally kind of get to a section that seems like, yeah, this would be where, like weapons are held. And you're looking around, you go past this one shelf, and as you kind of come back out into a hallway, pseudo hallway, to your right are two huge golems. And between them on a very this very nice wooden display is an axe that's kind of like tilted up, like it's almost been frozen mid-swing. And as you guys turn and look at it, Capgris sees it and then takes 2 steps backwards.
I'm going to guess that we have found it.
Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near that thing.
Are you getting some weird vibes from it, I'm guessing?
No, it's like I generally hurt most of the time. It just comes with age, but like just looking at that hurts my eyeballs in a way that has never happened before. So
Great. Okay.
I don't want to be near it.
Okay. Hey, can you just one more time really quickly re-describe the room so I can try to better visualize what's
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it down almost.
Yeah. So you guys are on the opposite side of where you came in, like on that opposite wall. There are a bunch of shelves and tables and things like that. Basically, think of like an antique store where it feels like things are just kind of thrown in wherever it fits, wherever you can put things. You guys come. So this is on a table between a series of shelves on the opposite wall of where you guys came in.
Okay.
There are 2 golems standing on either side, and there is the axe, which has been positioned so it looks like it's kind of mid-swing on a wooden thing.
Got it.
Yep.
I know what you mean now. Okay. Cool. That didn't get me any closer to figuring out a plan like I thought it might.
Well, I think we just probably need to buy it. If we just win the auction, we get it.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, how much money y'all got on you?
Looking at you here, guy. You're the one with a rich family.
Fair point. Hey, are there any like credit cards in this world that I could like put into my family's name? Because I don't think I would just be carrying my family's fortune with me at every given moment of this adventure.
I would imagine that you probably have access to credit in like some places, like very specified places. This wouldn't be one of them. This would be a place where your dad would definitely be hanging out on a Saturday, though.
Is my dad there?
He is not.
Okay. I'm almost glad. I don't think we want to get into that situation. How much money would a child have on him from a rich family? Enough to buy a demon-killing axe?
Quite.
All right. Well, here's the deal, Ella. I don't walk around with a fortune in my pockets. That's one of the worst ideas.
Well, maybe you should have prepared, knowing that we were going to an auction house.
I would have if we had spent more than 45 seconds in the treehouse discussing a quote-unquote plan.
Sounds like a you problem.
That 100% is not what happened, but all right.
It's like a you problem.
It's about to be an all of us problem pretty soon if we can't get the axe.
Right as you say that, Ella, you hear a voice behind you say, "Gumdrop?"
Yeah, she turns around real fast and sees her mom, I assume.
Yep.
Oh, hey!
Plot twist, not her mom. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It was the guard from outside the whole time.
Yeah, she walks up to you and she says, "Ella, are these your friends that you were telling me about?" And she kind of like, she's like happily looking at everybody and then kind of stops and lingers on this grown man that is with you.
Yeah, these two children that are with me here are my friends. This is Asher.
What's up, dude?
And this is Dashner.
Hey, I know our names are super similar, but don't get us confused. Please. Nothing too much.
Okay.
Yeah, these are my friends that I met at the park.
That was good.
The park. Okay.
Yeah, we like to play rock ball at the park. Isn't that right, Asher?
Oh my gosh. Rock ball is the best.
Please don't play that here.
Well, that sounds like fun. How do you where are you guys? Where are you two from? Asher and Dashner.
This is the legitimate question. I genuinely don't know where Dashner is from. I don't know if it's the more, I don't know.
You're from Ankh.
All right, cool. Well, I'm from Ankh.
Oh, I do a lot of business over in Ankh. Where exactly do you live?
I live in the Greenwood district.
Oh, the Greenwood district. I do some business with a couple of people over there. Recently, I sold a vase to...
Yeah, not him. It's not him. There's no vases at his house. I've been there before.
What's a vase?
Oh, okay. I mean, John, that was his name.
Never heard of him.
Okay. Well, hey.
Isn't your dad's name John?
Oh, yeah. It sure is, Ash. I only call him by dad, so I didn't remember that at first. Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Well, that's what's your last name, Dashner?
Roxton?
Oh, I know. Cecilia and John.
Yeah.
I swear I sold them a vase.
Well, I never saw it if you did.
Huh.
There was that vase that we were playing with on that one day.
Oh yeah. How could I have forgotten?
Wow, Dash, it was so cool of you. Ash, it was so cool of you to mention that to my friend here.
Yeah. Just looking out for him.
Hey Ash, I have a new idea for rock ball in mind.
Huh.
It's where we throw it at a person instead of an object. Do you want to be the first person?
I don't think that'll work. It doesn't. It won't bounce
shame.
off. It won't bounce off a person well enough.
If you throw it hard enough, it will.
And this is my friend Ash.
Well, hello. Where are you from, Ash?
Well, you go out into the woods. You walk about 10 miles out, and you'll come to a river. You go across the river, take a left, walk another about 3 miles, and you'll get to a cave. And that's where I'm from.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
If I'm ever out that way, I will. I'll be sure to stop by.
I don't live there anymore, but
Oh, what are you doing on Morpwork then?
hanging out with these two. And I'm finding a teacher to teach me how to be a ranger.
Yeah, that's his thing. He wants to be a ranger.
Okay, well that's a great profession. I knew a few rangers back in the day. Probably shouldn't talk about that in front of you, though, should I, Ella?
She kind of says under her breath, "I told you they were weird."
You weren't kidding. Who is this man that seems to be hanging out with you?
Oh, who is this guy? Why?
It's Cap Chris.
I've never met him
seen him before.
It's Cap Chris.
Who?
Oh, is that your friend Ash? Yeah, I've never met him before.
He's been around us for like 4 days now.
I've never seen him, so that's kind of terrifying the way that you mentioned that.
To be clear, they don't know me. They need an adult to get in here, and they didn't have an adult, so they went and asked me if I would get them in.
Okay.
And then I was worried that they would get lost, so I just kind of just kept an eye on them. But now that you're here, I think I can go. So I'm gonna go.
Ella grabs her mom's hand and is like, "Can I talk to you for a second?"
She follows you off to the side.
I am so sorry about that.
No, it's fine. You need to be careful about asking strange men for help. I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy, I guess, but Ella, you got to be careful.
I know it was Asher's idea. He's kind of wild, as you imagine. He just makes stuff up. He's a pathological liar. So you have to take everything that he says with a grain of salt. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, all that stuff about the vase and about the capgris and all that, he's just made it all up.
Okay, but I did sell a vase to John and Cecilia Roxton.
Yeah, we never broke one though. I don't know what he was talking about.
Oh, I don't think that was ever mentioned, but okay.
Oh,
okay.
Well, nonetheless.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get back to your friends.
This is a disaster. Can I just say real quick?
I think this went about as well as could be expected, to be honest.
So what are you gonna buy?
Oh, I'm not here to buy. I'm just here to sell. The scroll.
What are you selling?
She points down one of the aisles. Says the scroll is it's over there. Hopefully we'll go for a few gold pieces. I mean, it's a pretty cool artifact, but it's kind of niche. You know how that is. It's just
you got to get the right buyer, huh?
Yeah, that's right. You get it, Ella.
Yeah.
Yeah. So things are about to get started. Are you guys? Why are you guys admiring the axe here, the angel axe, as it's called, or is it angle?
I think it's Angel. How much do you think something like that would go for? Just curious.
A few thousand gold pieces at least.
Few
It depends
thousand?
on the right buyer.
That's
That
a lot
really
of gold.
that really does say angle though, doesn't it? And she's like pointing at the sign, and it's definitely spelled like angle instead of angel.
Oh, I guess it does. That's weird.
Yeah. I wonder if that's a typo. And the golem standing in front of it goes, "No, it's not a typo."
So is what's the angle axe?
It allegedly cuts things at a perfect 90-degree angle.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Is
that's a really odd power.
Is the angel axe somewhere else then?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does it have any other properties besides just cutting things in a nice crisp 90-degree angle?
I don't think they would have called it the angle axe if it had other properties. They
Well-
probably would have just called it like a normal axe or something.
All right, that's a fair point.
I guess it's an angle axe.
Yeah, I guess it's the angle axe, everyone.
So Myra kind of turns and says, "Well, I think things are about to get started. If you guys want to go grab some seats, like out in the auction section."
Yeah.
All right.
Are you guys cool to hang around? You don't have to hang around.
No. We'll stay.
No,
Okay.
I want to say.
Okay.
Hey, can you buy the axe?
Can I buy the axe? Is
Yeah.
that what you said?
Yeah.
If I could, I would, but I can't afford that. That's not. Plus, I mean, once it gets to auction, like the resale value on it's just not. It's not going to work.
Okay. Yeah. Duh. I just thought it kind of looked cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So sorry. I'm sorry. I can buy you something else though.
That's okay. No, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So the auction starts. This is an all day thing. Probably a few hours into the actual auction, the scroll finally comes up. It goes for like 4 gold pieces, and Myra is pretty happy about that. Keeps going. It's probably 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the auctioneer says, our last item up for bid is the angle axe, which can put things at a perfect 90-degree angle. Your mom looks at you and says, "Well, how about we can throw a bid on it and see if maybe we'll get lucky." The auctioneer says, "Opening bid 100 gold pieces," and your mom looks at you and says, "So it turns out we're not going to be very lucky."
Ella raises her hand.
The auctioneer points to Ella and says, "Hey, we have 100 gold pieces, 100 gold pieces, 100 gold pieces. We got 200 gold pieces, 200 gold pieces." And a man in the back raises his hand. It gets him 200 gold pieces, and another man raises his hand. It's 300, 400. And
Is
the number just
Capgris-
starts rising and rising.
Is
Gets
Capgris
to,
near?
What'd you say?
Is Capgris near them?
You look back and you see him like kind of standing in the back of the auction house, like near the door. He's
Like-
like I would say you guys probably pushed your way to the front so you could see a lot of things. But yeah, Capgris is he's still there, just standing in the back.
Okay, and like his reaction would indicate that this is definitely the correct axe, even if it's been like mislabeled, right?
It definitely. I mean, he doesn't like it. If that
Sure.
is an indicator.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah. Bids start climbing, gets up to 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 gold pieces, and it finally stalls out at 8,500. And the auctioneer is standing there. 8,500 gold pieces, 8,500 gold pieces, 8,500 gold pieces, 86, 86, 86 gold pieces, 86, 86, 85, 85, going once, going
Ella looks at Ash.
twice.
Does Ash do anything?
Ash just nods.
Okay, Ella puts her hand up.
8,600, 8,600, 8,600 gold pieces, 87, 87 gold pieces, 87, 87 gold pieces, 87 gold pieces, and another, it keeps going. And finally, he says, "Go once, going twice," and he brings the gavel down. It says, "Sold to the lady in the front for 8,600 gold pieces."
Instant regret.
This is a disaster.
Why would you listen to Ash?
Dashner, run home and get lots of money.
Okay, let's hang on a second. They're gonna notice 8,600 gold pieces missing.
I'm not first. Well, tell him it was an emergency.
What? Yeah, here's my emergency axe I brought
I don't
home.
know
just
what
in
else
case.
to do.
I don't either.
I don't know. Maybe we should see what happens next, or see if there's a story thing that happens before you just leave.
How long did it take us to walk there?
Like 40 minutes.
Okay, so they're not just gonna be like, yeah, we can wait 40 minutes. Like,
Well,
that's
I
not
don't
how
know.
auctions work.
Just to the so house right of the stage. They take it off and they put it down, and the auctioneer says, "You can pay for and collect your winnings all the way down there." And points it off stage and says, "And that is all we have today for you folks. Today, the Moorport Auction House, the longest continues to run an auction house here in this fine city. Please come again next week for an amazing curated selection of antiquities."
How far away is the axe?
I mean, it's probably a good like 50 feet away from where you are right now.
All right. Hey guys, you're gonna have to trust me on it. Actually, before I do this, I need to ask the DM a question that might be a very vital turning point in this plan. It's a new day, right? Like, we started a new day since the whole theft of the painting and all that.
Yes, it is a new day.
So that means that my walk through Wallstone has 2 charges back.
Yes,
Is
it
this 2 charges per day?
does.
Boy. Okay. I'm going to do this out of character real quick, just to run this by some other people before I start launching into things. So my plan that I'm starting to hatch here is maybe Dash, like, somewhere like we're secluded, like where nobody's going to see his face or per se, turns into wolf form, snatches the axe in his mouth, uses the rock, and just runs through the wall and runs off with it. Does that sound about right to you guys?
Question: can you use the stone as a wolf?
That is something we have never tested, but I can't see why not.
Yeah,
All
it
I have to
doesn't.
do,
I would say it doesn't require any, like, what we've discovered is that it requires concentrating on it. It's not.
yeah. So, and I don't have to like concentrate on my wolf form. That's what the pendant does. So I can just pick it up in my mouth and concentrate on running through that wall with the axe in my mouth and then sprinting through. Because I'm assuming I'm a little faster as a wolf, at least, than I am as an 11-year-old boy. That's usually how animals work.
Kind of hard not to be.
I mean, if anyone else has a better plan, throw it out there, because if not, I'm totally going to do this thing. We haven't made a cool, risky move all day.
Except for spending money we don't have on a demon
that
killing
is
axe.
That's a pretty risky move.
That's a fair point. That was risky. But... all right, screw it. Is there like a bathroom nearby?
You could go and hide behind some of the shelving. It's not like the shelving is, see-through or anything. Like, there's enough shelving.
What I would do is urge you to wait until, like, things die down, and maybe there's like some transaction like procedure that happens before you just like create a huge stir.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm just like trying to figure out making sure this is literally possible to do before I try to do it.
Well, if you can get a clear path to the axe and out the wall, I would say do it as soon as possible, because then there's a bunch of people in there gonna slow down the guards and all that.
That's true. That is true. So just from knowing how this like room is laid out and stuff from when we came in, if I were to leave if I were to go through the wall, I'm not just gonna like be in another room. Is this like adjacent? Is this like the outside most room?
No. Okay. Yeah. So this building. So you guys came in through a door on, we'll just call it the east side.
Okay.
The south side of the building is where the stage is, and immediately behind the stage is a large barn door. It's where they bring in the big items, and they need to. Okay.
Gotcha.
The purchasing table is basically in that corner to the left of the stage. So on the west side of the stage, on that back wall where the big door is. So there's like some wall right next to the purchasing table, and then there's a door a little bit further down behind the stage.
Are there any?
And it is an exterior wall. Obviously, it goes right into an alley.
Okay.
Perfect.
And yeah, Michael.
No, you answered my question. You're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't know what's on the other side of the so we've established that the east and the southern wall both empty out into the street or the alley. You know that the north wall empties out into another street, like it's on a corner. Presumably that west wall goes into another building, but it also could go into an alley. You're not sure. You haven't been over that way.
Okay. Probably don't want to go into another building.
Yeah, I'd say go south and just
straight out the wall.
Yeah.
What's currently going on in the auction house? Just keep going with your wonderful game guiding or whatever you called yourself earlier, and I'll decide when needs to pop off.
Yeah, I'd imagine that Ella's mom would probably react to.
Yeah, that's something. That's something I definitely would like to see.
That's kind of what I'm. Yeah, I want to see the rest of this play out first.
So there were still a fair number of people that stayed for that last auction. As soon as it ends, it kind of starts emptying out relatively quickly. The people who bought stuff later in the auction are going up to the table to buy their things. So there's sort of a line forming up at the payment table. And then, there are a fair number of people just standing around talking. You see the auctioneer step off the stage and start talking to a bunch of people who are probably sellers. And Myra looks at Ella and says, "What the hell did you just do?"
I don't know. I kind of blacked out for a second. I don't know what to do now.
We're just gonna go have to talk to Jameson and explain what just happened and hope he doesn't force us into indentured servitude for this stupid axe. Why did you want this axe to begin with?
Well, I don't know. I seriously I don't even know what it's like something came over me. I don't know why I did that.
You realize you may have just burned this auction house for me. I might not be able to sell anything here anymore.
Ella?
What if we can find a way to pay for it? We can find a way to pay for it.
Do you have 8,600 gold pieces?
No, but maybe I could get a loan.
From who?
Dreza.
Who's Dreza?
We've done some jobs for him. Maybe I could go talk to him.
What do you mean you've done? Dreza isn't the Thieves Guild guy, is he?
No. That's Boris.
I forgot about Boris.
Okay. Ella, do you even know what you've just done?
I think she starts crying.
It's awful.
I don't legitimate, not faking crying.
Yeah. This is a lot for her.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. I just did it. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to blow this for you.
Okay, let's tell Jameson that we'll be right back. Let's go talk to this Dreza character that you're apparently doing jobs for now as a 11-year-old.
12.
I think before
she's 12.
I'm 12.
I think
you're. Are you?
Yeah.
You are. How long have you been 12? You've been 12?
8 months or so.
Oh wow. I'm sorry. I guess I miscounted that one.
It's okay. I just spent 8,600 gold. So
we're even.
I think I feel like I don't personally want to get into debt with Dreza, considering we just started that relationship. So I think before they're able to talk to Jameson, I think Dash is going to try this this fun little stunt that he has planned. Because like I don't even think he's gonna say to any. I think he just leans over to Ash and is like, "Hey, if you don't see me in like 45 minutes, tell Capgris to come to me."
Cool.
Because I mean, it's been established he can just like teleport to us, right? Because he's like linked to us.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm gonna go.
I would also say right as you're about to make this decision is about the time that like Capgris is like walking up to you guys, and he's approaching like Ash, who I imagine is probably the one that's like most like closest to him. He's like, so do we have a plan here? Because I don't have 8,600 gold pieces.
Aren't you a demon? I thought that would be easy for you to get.
You know, you'd think so, but not a lot of people sell their souls to demons these days.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know, right?
We've had nothing but upside with you.
They are a changing.
Dash walks over to Capgris and just, "Hey, I think I have a plan. Just trust me on this one, and if I'm not back in about 45 minutes, come find me and make sure I'm not dead."
I mean, yeah,
lost or something.
But I mean, like, what are you planning? What are you planning here?
You'll see.
Cool.
I go behind a shelf and I turn into a wolf kid.
Kid. Okay, roll. Give me a stealth check. We'll see how stealthily.
Oh boy, if that's a dexterity, right?
Yes.
Then it's going to be a +0. Let's see here. That's a 19.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. This was. I mean, it would have been hard to not be stealthy in this. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I'm going to burn all my good rolls here right before I don't need them, though.
All right. So you turn into your werewolf form. No one really notices. Myra is on her way to go talk to Jameson. Yeah, talk me through what is this? I guess what does this look like? So there's a line forming behind the payment table. You can see the axe right behind it.
Do I have a clear shot at the axe? Like I'm not going to have to plow through people, and then like from there I can just go out the wall.
It's a relatively clear shot. Like you're the fastest route. So I mean, this is literally just like a table, like just a table that was like moved here to this section of the warehouse. It's sort of angled, and you have basically a clear shot to right behind the table to where it is, but the people working the payment table are walking back and forth. So if you time this perfectly, you can get through this without touching anyone, but there's a real chance that someone might like kick you or, fall over you, and that'll slow you down and make this escape a lot harder.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with the plan of sprinting straight at the axe and just like grabbing it and keep on going through the wall. But I think on the way there, to kind of warn people, I might start like barking, maybe to try to get them out of the way by just speeding right at them. And if there's a wolf running at you and snarling and barking, you're probably not going to stay completely still, if I had to guess.
I mean, that's a bad guess, but okay.
Okay, well.
No, here's why this is so more than likely in an emergency situation, people are more likely to freeze than they are to actually do anything.
That is true.
But that works to your advantage here because it means that they're not going to be moving back and forth.
Yeah.
So I am pro this plan, but for a different reason.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Whatever's going to get me a fast way through the wall.
Yeah. So what I'm going to need from you is an intimidation check.
Okay.
To see how effective your barking is. And then we're going to need a Constitution saving throw to make sure that you can maintain concentration and get through the wall.
Okay. Well, I have good news for all of you. I am proficient in intimidation.
Those 11-year-old boys are very intimidating.
That's a 16 plus 2 because of that.
Oh yeah.
Perception. So an 18.
Yeah. This like everyone like stops and looks in your direction as you're just plowing towards them. And like you hear someone scream and they're, it's like panic starts to ensue as this happens, but like the people that you're charging at freeze in this moment.
That one's not as hot. That's a 13 plus 1. That's a 14.
That'll be enough. That's fine. This isn't like the end of the world.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you're charging just past the payment table. As you get there, you see the axe. You jump up onto the table that's holding the axe. You grab it, and then you lunge through the wall and find yourself in an alley behind the auction house.
Okay.
Myra, who has just gone over to talk to Jameson, presumably Ella is in tow, is looking at him saying, I am so sorry. My daughter just started bidding, and she definitely does not have that kind of money, and I don't have that kind of money. I mean, like, obviously you can have all the proceeds from my scroll, but I mean, that's only 4 coins. And like, and Jameson is sitting there going like, look here, little lady, you're indebted to me 8,600. We can pay out the owner of that axe, but you owe me. Okay? Whenever I need to call on you, I got work for you until your debt is cleared.
I'll get you the money.
Or
it just might be a little bit.
Too, either way, one of either those two things. Either you owe me 8,600, and I will collect on that one way or another.
When does Dashner grab the axe in this series of events?
I would say probably right about the time that you just like right as that conversation happened, like right as he's like, you owe me one way or another. Like all of a sudden he turns and hears the bark, and he looks just incredulous at what's happening, and then he looks down at Ella and Myra, and he says, "You two have anything to do with this?"
What?
And,
what's happening?
And he whistles for some of the security guards to come through, and they come barreling through the middle of the auction house towards the back door. Ash, what are you doing during all this?
I'm just watching.
I imagine Capgris is probably standing right there too, and just looks at Ash when all of this goes down and says, that's actually not that bad of a plan.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Did you see him transform? I didn't even see him transform.
No, I didn't even know he was planning on doing any of this.
I gotta be honest. I didn't think that kid had the balls to do it. Like,
yeah, I didn't either.
He showed up today, though.
Really, I don't think Ash has made a single enemy today. I think he's just got a nice casual conversation with everyone he's seen. The dude in the suit just talking about coffee, like, all right, I guess I'll see you later. And then this.
I love this idea that Ash is basically just like, he just exists in the world and everything happens around him. Oh yeah, no, like totally. Like,
and then one time he cut off someone's penis.
Yeah, and then
that's the exception.
Crazy person. Dash is standing behind the auction house in wolf form, holding the angle axe. I already forgot the name of things. Myra and Ella are talking to Jameson, who is freaking out. Security is marching through the auction house to try to get to the back and figure out what's happening with the axe. And Ash and Capgris are just taking in the whole scene. Thank you for listening to Dungeon Arcade. We really appreciate you guys listening to us. If you would rate, like, subscribe. I don't remember how things work in the podcast world at all. Just listen. Don't worry.
There's some stars involved somewhere.
5 stars only.
Don't even worry about all that stuff, guys. Just listen. How about that? Like, I'm here for you. Okay? Right here in your ears. Just for you.
We're not doing more ASMR.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready? Here. This is some plastic on my desk.
Oh, I've got a really good one. Hang on. Hang on a second. I need to get a better one.
This is me drinking water.
This is me letting a balloon loose in the microphone.
This has been weird. All right.
Found the balloons in my room.
Signing off. My name is Adam. I've been your dungeon guider today.
I'm Michael, and I like being really chill.
I'm Nathan, and nobody's walls are safe.
I'm Alex. And I'm your shock jock DJ boy.
I feel like our sign-offs are progressively getting worse as we go on.
Until next time on Dungeon Arcade. Thanks, guys.
Oh my god.